And we back. This thing is for the birds. For the birds. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it though. I'm probably gonna keep it. But you know how they be like, if you're not using this stuff, you shouldn't be touching it or keeping it and stuff. But I'm sure somebody will need it. Yo, we back. Yo, and we back. Yo, we back. What's going on, y'all? It's Kev. I'm back with another video. I know some of y'all have been wondering, where the videos have been. It's crazy. One of my boys, he hit me up. He told me I can't change the world with one video a month. So shout out Big Worm. But it's crazy. That's really kind of how the process has went. So if you've been watching my videos or really kind of been following me a little bit, then you know I tore my Achilles back in March. I had surgery on it. A few weeks after that, March 17th or 18th or something like that. And now I'm about 10, 11 weeks out. Right, I'm about 10, 11 weeks out. We're approaching the 3-month mark. And the thing about the Achilles, when you rupture your Achilles, like, it's not really like an ACL or where you're trying to get the range of motion back like right away, right? You really gotta wait for like the whole thing to heal. So like the first like 3 months, it's real imperative that you don't, put too much weight on it, that you don't re-injure it. That's what we ain't doing. With that time, it's really like not too much to do in terms of, what you have to do is not do too much, So you really have to get yourself, kind of prepared for that, especially, somebody like me. I'm so used to, I built myself up, I built my routine up in a way that I'm boom, I'm getting it, right? I'm always, trying to do something. And, if I'm not doing something in my mind, it's really like think about what I could be doing. You know what I mean? So it's really important, that we give ourselves that grace, and knowing that, always working and overworking and stuff like that is going to lead to maybe being, burnt out or, for me, because I've definitely had those times where I've been burnt out and feel like I've been doing too much, but sometimes when I get into that groove, then I feel really good in that groove, and that's why I like to really do things in stages, and like really hit it for a while. Okay, maybe take a week off or so and then go back into it and, take a little time off, things like that. But when you right in the middle of your groove and something like this happens, kind of like quote unquote sit you down for a little while, you kind of got to take that deep breath, like that's how I'm feeling. Guys, to take that deep breath and really allow yourself to, be okay with healing. A lot of times we want to like, I want to, then we can shoot. I could re-injure myself, and like I said before, that is what we not gonna do. And so a lot of people, my close friends, they've been on me. My dad, my mom and dad, we've really been on me about, about taking this time and really healing. Not doing too much, not overdoing it. Sometimes I'll be doing that, not overdoing it, but take this time for myself to get all the way back, but to know that like not doing nothing is getting me back, So once I was good with that, and was able to come to terms with like, okay, I can do other things. I can get my mind going. I can start creating more, get back in the music studio and do, just do all type of things, that really trying to keep shit well-rounded. But in my last video, it was a 6-week update, right? It was a 6-week update, and we left off. That's when I started taking the wedges. If you remember that, I started taking the wedges out from my boot, and uh, I could put all my weight down on my foot in the boot, right? So that was the first time like taking steps with the boot, and that was really like my first steps that I have taken, period. Since it had happened. So every week, from then I would take a little bit more of the wedge out, take a little more of the wedge out till the wedge was gone. Now I'm just, in a boot, walking around, just getting my bearings right, getting all the muscles around my Achilles, like my calf, and just things like that. Just trying to get those used to my ankle, like the top part of my ankle. Really just trying to get that used to, those angles again. They were like this, kind of got that boot, got that wedge out. Really just getting used to putting weight down, with support of the boot, of course. But, getting used to walking around with the boot, no crutches or anything like that. When I would go to the gym, I would still have my scooter, everything like that, and I would gradually, be able to use my foot just a little bit in terms of, putting it down, helping me just stabilize my body a little bit, for my other lifts. But it was good. It was good, to get in the gym and see people are noticing me, like taking my little progress steps, right? They're like, okay, like, no, I see you had the crutches before, right? Now now you're on your scooter, and things like that kind of keep you definitely keep it going. And now we get to like weeks 9, get to around week 9, 9.5, 10. And that's when I can transition into a shoe, right? I was talking to Doc, and he said, okay, now it's time to transition to an athletic shoe. And I remember slipping it on, and I was so, I was so nervous. My leg was looking so skinny, just kind of like feeling so skinny and real like stiff. Then I remember I'm in the bathroom, I'm taking those steps. I'm like, damn. Then I put my leg down, and I'm taking those first steps, right? And it's an interesting feeling, It's an interesting feeling. You definitely don't want to push it too much to where, because you don't know the limits, right? I don't know. I've never been through this before, So I'm very observant and, just trying to figure out, where I can push it, where I can't. This ain't something I'm trying to. Definitely not something I'm trying to test. You know what I mean? Like, forget all that. But really just trying to figure out what you could do, what your body is, what you could tell your body, just little things like that. So, and now weeks 9 to 10 is really, getting myself comfortable in that shoe, Hey, 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 boom, yeah. Yeah. Stop playing. I know y'all see that. It's crazy. I be wearing. He told me he wanted me to have an athletic shoe, right? So like when I'm around the house or just be doing whatever, I literally like I have this shoe on, right? So I got my ankle support and all this all tied up and stuff. But like I ain't trying to walk around the house with both my LeBrons on like that. I lied, these Kyries. But that's why I be having my little, ooh, these fire though. Orange orange Uggs, but that's why I had mixed match shoes on. I know y'all was wondering, but I keep my athletic on, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta have my leisure. You feel me? Gotta have my leisure. Yeah, one thing that I was like really excited about, right? Or last week, they told me that, you know, I could start getting on the bike, right? Start getting on the bike. They told me I could start getting back in the pool. Man, if y'all watched my first video, y'all know that was one of the things that on my year off that I had really picked up, right? Swimming and really just doing things, you know, finding new things that you like. I always been a water dude, whatever, you know, I always really fucked with it. I don't like cold water. Well, I can cold plunge and stuff, but I'd rather be in some lukewarm body temperature water that I could really just dive into, you know. I don't like getting in cold water. Until you get in it, then it ain't shit. So I guess that's just overcoming, you know, just overcoming some fears, which I guess is cool too. But I'd rather jump into some Miami beach water. That shit. If you ain't been to Miami Beach, the water there is crazy. To all my West Coast folks, it's just crazy. Well, you know, now we get to really dive in. You know, it's about week 11. We coming up on week 11, getting to that 3-month mark, and so months 3 to 6. You know, I'm a really that's when I'm gonna really be in the training room, and you know, it's when I really start to make those gains. You know, 0 to 3 was you know, resting, letting things heal, not doing too much, get to swelling down, you know, and really more so for me to kind of make a plan, you know, moving forward. But months 3 to 6, that's when we get it, you know, and I'm excited because that's when we get to do things like really like every day, every other day, and really, I'm talking about like on my Achilles, where I can start biking and, you know, swimming and lunges and, you know, just kind of like really weight bearing it without anything. You know, I don't have no this thing is for the birds. For the birds. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it though. I'm probably gonna keep it. But you know how they be like if you're not using this stuff, you shouldn't be touching it or keeping it and stuff, but I'm sure somebody will need it. No, we ain't putting that shit back on. It's crazy because I actually slept with it once I transitioned over to the shoot. I actually slept with it for the first few nights. I slept with my boot just because it felt a little weird just being out, you know, and you never know. You fuck around sleeping and just, you know, do some shit that's you wake up just screaming. So I didn't want to do that. I'm a pretty wild sleeper sometimes, so I definitely didn't want to do that. But now, you know, we fully without any assistance. Sometimes I still use my scooter if I'm, you know, walking far. Maybe I walk to a store, or if I'm down at the gym, I'll have my scooter just so I'm not, you know, holding things up like that. But now, you know, we really without it, so we building our strength. We building the strength now, and you know, I'm excited. We get to, you know, we get to really dive into it. We get to get up off the couch. You know, we had our few months of kind of, you know, chilling a little bit. You know, I done lost a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, but we back. You know what I mean? We back on it. And I'm excited. You know, appreciate y'all for tapping in and, you know, watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And yeah, you know, the videos gonna start coming, you know, by the week. So let's get it.